Welcome to our channel. Today we how to enable location updates with Fused Location Provider Client step by step clearly. To enable location updates with Fused Location Provider Client, begin by opening your project in Android Studio. Ensure you have the necessary permissions in your Android manifest.xml file. Add the access_find_location permission to request precise location access. Also, add access_course_location if you need approximate location access. Next, navigate to your activity or fragment file where you will implement the location updates. Declare a Fused Location Provider Client variable at the class level. In the onCreate method, initialize the Fused Location Provider Client using FusedLocationProviderClient.get instance, this. Check if the location permissions are granted by using ActivityCompat.checkSelfPermission. If permissions are not granted, request them using ActivityCompat.requestPermissions. Implement onRequestPermissions result to handle the user's response to the permission request. Once you have location permissions, create a location request object to specify the interval and priority. Set the interval using LocationRequest.setInterval to define how frequently you want to receive updates. Set the priority using LocationRequest.setPriority to specify the accuracy level required. Create a location callback object to receive location updates. Override onLocationResult method in the location callback to handle the received location data. Inside onLocationResult, retrieve the location from the location result. Update your UI or process the location data as needed. To start receiving location updates, call Request Location Updates on the Fused Location Provider Client. Pass in the location request and the location callback you created earlier. To stop receiving updates, use Remove Location Updates on the Fused Location Provider Client when no longer needed. That completes the steps for enabling location updates using Fused Location Provider Client. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.